The proudly South African 12th Buy Local Summit wraps up today. Over 200 exhibitors are showcasing their work. The event also aims to help small, medium and big business exchange knowledge. And Newzroom Afrika's Zola Sholwana is there and joins me live now. Zola, it's a big moment as South Africa rallies the troops, so to speak, in getting manufacturing and buying local, really something that gains momentum and is accelerated in order to grow the South African economy. Tell us what you've been experiencing there.
Well, certainly, Iman, what I can tell you is that the Minister of Small Business Development, Sholwana, is actually, here and obviously interacting with small businesses, and some of them are mentioning that they were funded by government to, start their businesses from the ground until, where they are today. And I'm just going to have to pan on the Minister, who is wearing, a brand, one of the brands that are actually being showcased here. This is to essentially say local is lekker, and to prove that South Africans are capable, and obviously this is to promote, the stimulation of the economy and also job creation. Let me actually bring in the Minister. Minister, I'm so sorry to interrupt you during your walkabout. Thank you very much for your time. Tell us about your partnership with Proudly South African as a department.
Well, as the department, we saw the need to partner with Proudly SA because, to start with, as the name says, we're responsible for small and medium enterprises who often don't get access to markets. Now, when we have a partner that promotes localization as part of our policies that we've adopted as government, there's no other choice but to say let's partner. They bring in various stakeholders in our ecosystem. They bring in buyers. They bring in those that have an interest of franchising. They bring in banks. So for us, it is not only showcasing the work that is done by small businesses, but also an opportunity that is given to our entrepreneurs to meet with buyers. It's very difficult to go and find Mr. Price or whatever other retailer that you can get. We encourage them to open their own stores, but we know that people love the malls, they love the big names, and we know that if we support them and put their products within those big names, one day they're going to have their own shops. So all we are here to say, we work with Proudly SA, and you also, citizens, do support South African products. That's how other companies started. They were supported by their own citizens to grow to be the bigger brands that you love so much.
Now, Minister, before I let you go, funding still remains a challenge for small businesses. How are you planning to fast-track the process of applications for people that would like to be funded by CEDA, for instance?
Fortunately, we just close to Relate, who was telling us of how entrepreneurs must be patient, but most importantly, understand what is required for them to apply for the non-financial support that CEDA offers. Earlier on, we were with Tlotlego, the shoes that I'm wearing. They are the ones that manufacture those shoes. They were also funded by CEFA. The trick is in understanding before you apply. Understand what product you want to access in the offerings that we are giving. In the website, that information is there. Look at the requirements. Try to get the necessary documentation. Once you bring everything, it's easier now when your information is inside for the team to make sure that they fast-track that. But we're also working on digitizing one of the components of the ecosystem that goes to people when they apply. We're looking at the best solutions that we must bring, which areas to automate, because we can't automate the entire value chain. So we're looking at those. Our teams are busy engaging. At the center of it is bringing in capable staff that must understand what we are about, but also understand the needs of the segments that we deal with, whilst also the entrepreneurs, they must understand that they need to be compliant in order to access the taxpayers' money that we are offering.
Thank you very much for your time. That was Minister Sholwana, essentially, explaining, what they're planning on doing this year to ensure that they obviously, fund small businesses. We are expecting a matchmaking event. So, Iman, back to you.
Zola Sholwana, thank you very much. The very latest there from the Buy Local Summit. Let's take